Hi children, I know you have already gone my first video related to how far is the river. I think you have gone through the quotation of Albert Einstein and you did your work related to the newspaper clipping Nature's daughter, and I think you familiarized that nature activist Surya Mani. I have great belief with you. You already read the description by Ruskin Bond, and I think you liked the short story, How Far is the River? I think you have already sent some photos related to river or nature, mountain, picture of thickly forested mountain. Didn't you see the boy? How he is eagerly waiting to see the river with his own eyes. I know you also wished to touch the water and know it personally. You already know the characters that he met on the way, the woodcutter, milkmen, and mule drivers, etc., and a village girl. Dear children, don't you remember how difficult was that journey of that boy? The path was steep, dizzy, winding, and slipped once or twice. Do you remember what he was asked? Yes, of course, the answer is correct. He asked each and every other characters, how far is the river? How far is the river? Can you say, didn't he reach there? At last he walked on along the hot, dusty, stony path, past mud huts and terraced fields. At last he reached or not? How was the sound of the river? How was the silence in the forest? How was the water? Now I think it is the time to write a script, your own script by you. And what are the procedures? What are the process that you have to go through before you started to write a script? Before you started to write a script, first of all, you have to read the text in the slide. You have to read, first of all, you have to read the text again. For example, he met a girl who was coming from the opposite direction on the way to the river, no? She held a long curved knife with which she had been cutting grass, and the bangles she wore made music when she moved her hands, and it was as though the hands spoke a language of their own. And he asked, how far is the river? What was her answer? 20 kilometers. See, one character is there. So just write girl, or you can give one name her, and what was her dialogue, what was her position, how was her exit, how was her entry. These all movements, her all movements you have to write. So one character is over. Then you just find out the next character and his comments, his opinions, his findings, everything you have to give first in the script. His parents had gone to visit their relatives. At that time, what did he do? Yes, just remember the events that happened in the story. Then you find out, and what did he do? He wrapped the loaf. Then he started his journey. And what was his thought? Whenever the parents reached back, before that I could come back. Dear children, when you go through the channel or the video, you can find out teacher version of letter writing, thoughts, etc. So that also will help you to write down script. So I think it is easy to write script to enact the drama. I think you like to perform a drama or one act play like that also you can do. So you just take eight papers, eight white A4 sheet papers and write down the main ideas. Don't forget the purpose of creative drama is to use the natural dramatic impulse to facilitate learning. So it is very easy to learn your short story. After you prepare that script, it will make so easy. Sit properly or sit personally and take eight sheet paper and write down the boy at home, boy's arrangements to the river. In the third sheet, just you write on the way to see the river. And next, meets woodcutter, then meets mule driver, then next meets a girl, meets another boy with goats. At last, his experiences with river. Before you start your writing, just remember the indicators or the important things. First one is aptness of dialogue. So easy dialogues you have to find out. Then next one dialogue delivery, then stage sense and appropriate use of properties you have to mention here and there. Don't forget to give clues or hints of stage sense, or that is entry and exit or position and movements of the each character. Dear children, I think you are dear children, we can make one more discussion about script writing. With your help, I can complete. So, first of all, dear children, please fix the events, important events in the short story. How far is the river? Then, next, fix the characters in each event. Don't forget, fix the characters and in the each event what they are saying. Write suitable dialogues for different situations and characters. So don't forget, write suitable dialogues for the characters according to the situation of the characters. Then you have to mention the entry, exit positions, movements, and actions of each character. So don't avoid mentioning the use of properties. Wherever you want the particular properties, you have to give some clues or in bracket you have to write there. So I think you got the idea. Fix the main events of the story, then mention places where each event had taken place and include suitable characters for each event. Please write suitable dialogues for suitable different situations and please mention entry and exit, positions, movements and actions of each character. Then just give what are the properties and costumes in the scripts you needed. In this video, I have given the short story. Then it is very easy. Again you read, again and again you read the passage. Then you just find out the main characters and their dialogues. First of all, you just write down your script and then you just go through the sample script I had given in this video. See the sample of skit or drama. Characters: mother, father, son, woodcutter, mule driver, shepherd boy, the village girl. And what are the properties? Mass, pictures of mountain, cut out of trees, fishes, two blue saris, axe. Two blue saris for what? To enact like a river with the help of your friends. See the different scene, and I put the main events in each scene. Then what is in the scene one? Boy's house. A boy named John. I just given the name John. You can give any name. A boy enters looking a picture of mountain, river, forest, etc. He looks it and says, "Oh, how nice is it? I have never seen a river in my life." See in the bracket, he puts his right palm on left side chest and says, "But it is here. It flows from my heart. Villagers told me about the river a lot. I want to see the river. I want to touch it personally." See, as soliloquy, I had given. Soliloquy means Atmagadam. He stands in front of his house and looks at the nature. And these all dialogues he says as the soliloquy. John. Huge mountains, hills, thick forests, big trees, all are so far away from me. What is in the bracket? He looks the picture as well as the nature. Mother enters and doing works. See the entry, exit that I mentioned before. Doing works, washing plates, sweeping floor, and inquires her son. When she saw him, he calls her son. "What are you doing there?" Amma is asking to John. What was his answer? "Mom, see this picture, my drawing, how is it?" What was Amma's answer? "Wow, it's so good, beautiful. Is it our river?" What is the reply of John? "Yes, ma, it is that river beyond the hill." Amma, "I have gone there many times, John. But it is far away from here." Amma, yes, but really it is a beautiful river. Pebbles, golden fishes, crystal clear water. How cold water it is. See, children, in the textbook itself, how was the water? Ruskin Bond explains how was the water? White, blue water. Then continues the dialogues. "I want to see it. I want to touch it personally. Ma, please." What was her answer? No, it is far away from here. Very difficult to reach too. Go, dear, go to sleep. See, what is next in the scene 2? In a dream. You can write your own ideas or theme in this script. But just remember the text and the theme of the story. "John, where are you?" "I'm here. I'm playing with butterflies. I'm singing with cuckoos. Today I saw, are you walking on barefooted?" How many times I told you? How many times I told you to wear shoes? Are you walking on barefooted? Ma, I like the feel of warm stones and cool grass. Dear children, you have already have a nice walk in the nature. Before you sit and write this script, you just go on a walk in the nature. Then what was happening there? Yes, his parents went to visit their relative house. At that time, John is not willing to go with them. I have to study a lot. He says, so I have to study a lot. But what was his idea? After they went to visit a relative house, what did he do? What did he do? Yes, what was his dialogue? Yes, this is the right time to see the river. It is here. It blows from my heart. Yeah, it is better to take this loaf of bread. Do you remember the story? Yes, it is better to take this loaf of bread. There is one sentence. He wrapped the loaf of bread and get ready to visit the river. What is the heading of scene 3? To the river. See, John says as soliloquy, how steep the path is. It is slippery also, the dizzy and winding path. But what pretty scenery it is. In the bracket, you see, he walks, a woodcutter enters through the other side of the stage. He has an axe and some ropes with him. He has worn a banyan and a half pant. See the properties. Uncle, how far it is to the river? Woodcutter turns towards John. Woodcutter says, what was he said? Why do you want to know? I'm going to the river. I want to see it and I want to touch it personally. Woodcutter asking him, alone? To the river? Then what is his answer? Of course. Woodcutter, but it is too far. It is 7 miles from here. It will take 3 hours to reach there. No problem, no problem. I am a good walker. He walks again. Then, whom did he meet? Whom did he meet? A girl mowing grass and dust. She wears an old frock and blouse. She has a sickle and a basket made of coconut leaves in her hand. Hi girl, my friend, how far is the river? 20 miles. Then John asked her, 20 miles? Ha 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 ha. Then in the bracket, he knows that the answer told by the girl is wrong. The girl exits. John walks again. See the movements, position, exit, etc. are putting in this script. Then what happened next? Yes, he met a boy driving goats, and the boy driving goats enters. The sound of goats can be heard. He wears an old lungi and a banyan. He has a long stick in his hand. See, children, here you have to enact a drama. You have to make some masks of gods, small, big, like that masks you have to prepare. John, with smiling in bracket. Hey, friend, how far is the river? The boy smiles back. Oh, not far. Just round the next hill and straight down. They both interact and become friends. They sit down. John takes his loaf of bread and shares with the boy. See how nicely the story expands. Are you coming with me to the river? Sorry, dear, I'm busy. See, my house is very near. Okay, see you. Bye bye. See you again. Bye bye. Then what is happening? He doesn't leave his ambition to visit, doesn't leave his wish to visit the river. And the sound is, see, still the river is not seen, but he didn't finish his walk. Everywhere silence, no man, only silence. But at that time also, what was his wish? To see the river. A blue saree is held in the front side of the stage, fishes, frogs, etc. You have to make by chart paper or cardboard or make some cutouts. The fish moves, the boy touches the water, he washes the face, he splashes it, he plays in the water. My God, how long I have been waiting for you. At last, at last I saw the river. I reached the river. I touched it personally. I felt it very cold, very refreshing. Wow, crystal clear water, full of pebbles, golden fishes. What a nice scenery. And the water is blue and white and wonderful. See, at that time, we can give a music, background music you have to play, an inspiring background song about the river and splashing of water. Here's and here ends your script writing. So remember, being with nature helps you to develop an awareness and curiosity about things around them, and you will be able to protect the river. So, in this chapter, in this unit, you have to prepare posters, and about the nature, you have to write a description. See, after preparing this script, you can do all these activities very nicely. So, children, you should discover the beauty of nature and learn to explore it. Read again and again, go through this video again and again, and you just refine, you just rewrite your script again and again. Then you will be able to write script at any cost. Thank you.